Operation Ovda for the liberation of Eilat Bay lasted from the 5th to the 10th of March 1949, with the aim of establishing Israeli control over Eilat Bay according to the United Nations partition plan. 2 brigades advanced towards Eilat in 2 columns. Please see the map below. The Golani Infantry Brigade No. 1 moved through the Arava and fought the Jordanian holding force, while the Palmach Negev Brigade No. 12 moved southwards through the central Negev region. The Palmach Brigade's advance force arrived at Rashrash, the British police station, on March the 10th at 4 a.m. and raised the Israeli flag, the Ink flag, and the Golani Brigade arrived 2 hours later. At the end of Operation Ovda, the front commander delivered a telegram which read, "In honor of Defense Day on the 11th day of the month of Adar, the Negev, Palmach and Golani Brigades present Eilat Bay to the State of Israel." In the slideshow before you, you can see the famous telegram announcing the liberation of the southern city of Eilat, as well as the photos of soldiers from both of the brigades which participated in the operation. Now let us turn back and to the right towards the reconstructed Eged bus. The exhibit before you tells the story of the Eilat-Ashkelon oil pipeline, a pipeline transferring crude oil from Eilat port at the Red Sea to the Ashkelon port on the Mediterranean shore and onto the refineries in Haifa. The pipeline therefore served as a land bridge between those 2 seas while bypassing the Suez Canal. The pipeline was operated by the Eilat-Ashkelon Pipeline Company and was mutually owned by Israel and Iran. Following the Suez Crisis in 1956, Israel sought to purchase fuel from Iran, and Israeli Prime Minister Levi Eshkol issued a request to construct a pipeline from Eilat to the north the very next day. And so the basic foundations were laid in Eilat in 1957, and a pipeline to Beersheba was built, and from there the fuel was transported to Haifa by train. With the foundation of the fuel ports in Eilat and Ashkelon in 1969, the pipeline was used to transfer Iranian oil to Europe and gained great importance due to the blocking of the Suez Canal following the Six-Day War. By 1970, at the height of the pipeline's operation, 10 million tons of oil flowed through it. The Eilat-Ashkelon Pipeline Company was under the joint ownership of both Israel and Iran and operated on the basis of the pipeline concession. Following its closure, the company transferred its activity to the Europe-Asia Pipeline Company. What you see now is the original reconstructed Jeep from the Ovda operation, which took place in March of 1949 in an attempt to establish Israel's control over Eilat Bay. This Jeep belonged to the scouts of the Palmach Negev's brigade, who were the first to arrive at the Umrashrash British police station at 4 p.m. and raised the famous Israeli ink flag, which you will be able to see later on in our tour. 3 of the brigade's fighters are sitting on the jeep, wearing their military uniforms from that time, and holding rifles and machine guns, which the brigade scouts used on their way to Eilat. Now, please turn left to the Eilat port exhibit at stop number 8.